Kerala Story 2, what we are showing is that how a certain group of people is using this entire manipulative conversion as a tool to change the demography of India. And what we are showing in the film are absolute true events. There is not a single scene in the film which is fictional, which is dramatized. Of course, you add drama to a real episode, but every single scene is true and for themselves, right? And you know there are organizations which have been banned for writing such material and propagating it. So we are not coining this word.
Even before its release, opposition parties have mounted a sharp attack, calling the film divisive and branding its narrative as propaganda. Just like the last time, the Kerala Chief Minister has criticized Part 2 of the movie, while leaders from the Congress, Samajwadi Party, PDP and National Conference have also voiced strong objections. Listen in.
We have been accustomed with hyper-national movies because we have been, sensitized with this type of movies. But movies that tell blatant lies, like the Kerala Files 1 and now the announced one, Kerala Files 2, they are spreading lies like Goebbels, who spread lies for Hitler. Maybe Sudipto Sen will get a national award for the best director next time, because this type of movies, a fascist regime, a neo-fascist regime, will always accept as the best movie because they are telling blatant lies. So this type of movies may create a lot of division in the Indian society.
धर्म हमेशा करने वाले लोग ये गलत लोग हैं, और ये जानबूझ के अभी इलेक्शन आ रहे हैं, तो इलेक्शन के पहले इलेक्शन था तो फर्स्ट पार्ट हो गया, अभी दूसरा पार्ट. लेकिन मैं कहूँगा अपने देश में ये फिल्म का सेंसर बोर्ड रहता है, वो सेंसर बोर्ड क्या सोया हुआ है क्या? उन्होंने ये देखना चाहिए ना इस तरह की जो फिल्म्स हैं वो कैसे उनको इजाज़त दी.
भारतीय जनता पार्टी देश में नफरत फैलाना चाहती है, और नफरत फैलाने के लिए एक ऑर्गेनाइज स्ट्रक्चर है भारतीय जनता पार्टी का, चाहे वो उनकी प्रोपेगेंडा मूवीज के नाम पर हो, चाहे तमाम दृश्य और अदृश्य भारतीय जनता पार्टी के सहयोगी हैं जो देश में नफरत फैलाने में, देश में विभाजन करने में भारतीय जनता पार्टी का काम कर रहे हैं.
Well, the BJP has come out strongly in defense of the movie. The BJP says the film exposes a larger conspiracy and the opposition's response only reflects their intolerance.
Movies are not supposed to be banned or boycotted based on the sitting chief minister's political ideology. And this sitting chief minister of Kerala is a master at hypocrisy, is a personification of hypocrisy. Because when the Hamas vice president comes to Kozhikode and tries to address 1,000 Muslim youth in an attempt to radicalize them, and when we protest, it becomes an issue of freedom of speech. When Emburan movie comes out and is obviously taking nasty shots at some BJP leaders, it is freedom of speech. When somebody decides to make a movie about love jihad and about Kerala Story, suddenly the chief minister wants to wade in.
अगर आपने वो ट्रेलर भी अच्छी तरह से देखा रहेगा तो आज देश के सभी कॉर्नर में, सभी जगह पे लव जिहाद के माध्यम से हमारी हिंदुओं की जनसंख्या कम करके 2047 तक ये हमारे हिंदू राष्ट्र को इस्लाम राष्ट्र बनाने के लिए ये इनका बहुत बड़ा जिहादियों का षड्यंत्र है. उसमें जो लव जिहाद को इस्तेमाल करके हमारे हिंदू बहनों की जिंदगी खराब करके उनको झूठ बोल के उनसे शादी किया जाता है, और शादी के बाद अमर जो हिंदू नाम है उसके बाद असली नाम उसका आमिर बताया जाता है. तो ये सारा का सारा जो फैक्ट है, जो असलियत है, वो लोगों के सामने लेके आने की ये केरला स्टोरी पार्ट 2 के माध्यम से हो रहा है.
All right, let's just open this up and quickly go across to our guests. We have Colonel Dinny, spokesperson, Kerala BJP, and we have Advocate B.N. Haskar, political analyst. Both of you will get 60 seconds for your opening remarks. Let me quickly come to you first, Colonel Dinny. The left and Congress are both on the same page as far as the sequel of Kerala Story is concerned. They both allege this is nothing but Sangh Parivar's agenda. This is a propaganda movie.
Ma'am, see, as far as BJP Kerala goes, we don't have anything, any sort of interference in the movie. Earlier also there were movies made. We see movies as movies. If there is a freedom of expression for one particular movie, the freedom of expression act or that same rule applies for all. So you cannot have that, for a movie like Empuran, wherein it was one-sided narrative was shown for Gujarat rights. That becomes a freedom of expression, and here somebody else wants to make some other movie, it's a different rule. Similarly, if you say there is divisive communal policies, how can you allow a terrorist organization like Hamas an audience in Kerala and say that if somebody else makes a movie, that becomes communal? So you have to have a standard rule for all. And we believe in the freedom of expression. If somebody wants to watch the movie, let him watch or let her watch. If somebody doesn't want to watch a movie, so be it. We do not have interfere in making of the movies. It's up to the people to judge whether that movie is to be watched or not.
All right, your time is almost over. Let me go across to Advocate Haskar. Advocate Haskar, what happened to freedom of expression? BJP says this, as far as the movie is concerned or any movie is concerned, this is the creative freedom of people.
Swati, you have to try to understand the situation right now. The social fabric of Kerala is going to be maligned by such a movie is going to be the screening. That is an important thing which is happening in Kerala. Because Kerala, apart from any other states of India, Kerala has its own social fabric. The secularism mind of the Kerala people is going to be challenged by and right now we heard from the voice of the producer himself that this is not a fiction one, but this is a true story. How come it is a true story? Love Jihad, in fact, the Hindutva agenda is applicable to such kind of movies, and they are propagating. This is only a propaganda movie, nothing else, because once the election is going to come, they want to create a fear in the mind of the people over in Kerala. They want to divide people according to the religion. That is the only reason why they are screening this movie on 27th of this month.
Okay. So, 60 seconds for your opening remarks are over. Let me ask you a counter question. Is everything about elections? And should one stop making movies? Every state has a social fabric.
No, see, if they are arguing that Empuran, we don't consider that the Empuran, it is only a fiction as one. But when we come to a real story, it can be considered as a real one. The people will misunderstood that this is going to be a real one happened in Kerala. Absolutely nothing happened in Kerala according, they claim that it is love jihad and all. Nobody is there in Kerala to believe this. So the Hindutva groups want to propagate this kind of things from the 100 years old RSS agenda is happening in Kerala. They are trying to capture with
Mr.
these sort
Haskar,
of
my
things.
point is let people watch the movie. If everybody is going to, just trash it, allow people to do that. Let them have that right. Why are you drawing a conclusion, arriving at a conclusion, even before one can see the movie? And let me take a quick rebuttal from Colonel Dinny on that. Nothing but false propaganda is being peddled. This is the Hindutva agenda of the Bharatiya Janata Party that reflects in the movie. That's another accusation.
Ma'am, that is exactly the politics of Kerala, that a movie has come whose trailer is just out, not even the movie. So even before seeing the movie, they have branded it as Hindutva agenda and so on and so forth. That is precisely what happens in Kerala. There is a fear mongering which is being constantly done, so that the minorities are always, given this thing that there is somebody who's going to come and attack you. Your, religious rights is being suppressed. You are under threat. This is the constant kind of continuous propaganda which actually the Congress and the CPM have been continuously doing. And yet, I can very confidently say that the ordinary minorities, whether it is a Muslim or Christian, they see through it. They see through it, and they will see if it's a movie worth seeing, they will see it. If it's a movie not worth seeing, they will not see it. And as far as the social fabric of Kerala is concerned, my dear friend Haskar, he knows that the social fabric of Kerala is very strong. It is not going to be disturbed by any such movies.
Let me take a quick rebuttal before we move on. Mr. Haskar, allow people to take a decision, and are you not being selective?
Yes, Swati, we are not challenging the decision of the people, but what is the intention behind of every film or any novel or any short story? It has to come as a freedom of expression. But whether this kind of movies are generated by any freedom of expression is the question.
Now, when you ask that question, that's when the selectivity is being questioned here. How do you respond to that?
Then absolutely there is no selectivity. Once if the Embran has come over here and we have already received that, but there are critics on that movie also. Kerala Files one came over here. Most of the people turned to see that movie also.
All right. All right. So the left and Congress call it nothing but false propaganda. The Hindutva agenda of the BJP and RSS, and the rebuttal coming in from the BJP is that this is hypocrisy on part of these political parties. Thank you very much, gentlemen, for joining us on the broadcast.